Good morning. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. I wanted to share something this morning that the Lord brought to mind during my time in the secret place. And it was a beautiful memory. I had heard an airplane go over, which actually, I hear one right now. I don't know if you can hear it or not. We'll give it just a minute. So there's an airplane going over right now, and like I said, I don't know if the microphone will pick it up or not. May just pick up some of this wind going through the trees where I'm sitting. But it's really cool that the Lord brought to mind how when I was a kid growing up in the rainforest of the Amazon jungle in Venezuela, when I would hear the airplanes, it was so exciting because it meant that a Cessna was flying over, and if it was coming to our village, then that meant we were either going to get mail, or maybe some visitors were coming, or even food supplies were coming in. But there was something exciting coming on that airplane. And it was just this anticipation the second you would hear that sound. And you could hear it from a long ways off because there wasn't any other noise. We lived about 3 hours from the nearest city, and so there was a whole lot of just rainforest out there. And when you heard that airplane, it was far away off, but then you would just be going outside and you would watch to see it. And when you would see it come in, you would run down to the airstrip as soon as the plane was turned off and meet the pilot and anybody else that was getting off the plane. It was just so incredibly exciting. Well, the Lord brought to mind this morning that that's how it's supposed to be when we come into the secret place with Him. We are supposed to be full of excitement and anticipation because He is bringing something incredible to the table when we come to meet with Him. And so he told me, he said, that is how I want you to feel about my time, about your time in the secret place. I want you to hear me and feel excited about what might be coming in our time together. And he brought to mind a few different passages that I wanted to read real quick in relation to that. So in Daniel 10:12-14, Daniel is praying for understanding about a vision that he's had. And we learn that sometimes the answer can get delayed. So he says, then he said, don't be afraid, Daniel. And this is the angel speaking to him. Don't be afraid, Daniel. Since the first day you began to pray for understanding and to humble yourself before your God, your request has been heard in heaven. I have come to answer your prayer. But for 21 days, the spirit prince of the kingdom of Persia blocked my way. Then Michael, one of the archangels, came to help me, and I left him there with the spirit prince of the kingdom of Persia. Now I am here to explain what will happen to your people in the future, for this vision concerns a time yet to come. And, when we come into the secret place to meet with God, we are coming in with humility, because even just the act of saying, guess what? I need to set aside time to spend with God. Just that act in itself is humility, because it's saying He is more important. What He has called me to is more important, and I'm going to choose Him. Another verse was Psalm 91:1. He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. And then finally, Matthew 6:6. But when you pray, go into your room, close the door, and pray to your Father who is unseen. Then your Father who sees what is done in secret will reward you. So I hope this brings a little bit of encouragement to you today, and that you are able to take the time to go into the secret place, whether that is morning, noon, or night for you, that you take the time to go ahead and go in and meet with God. Shut out the distractions of the world and just be with Him.